This week, the NAS 100 market basically stayed in a consolidation. So will it break out or not for this upcoming week? And that's what we'll talk about, because in this video, I'm going to go over my game plan for NAS 100 for the upcoming week, including my entry, exit, and profit target zones. So if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe so that way you don't miss any of this amazing content, because you will like this video. So as we can see on the weekly time frame, the price closed bearish, but a very weak bearish candle. We had all of this exhaustion to the downside. So that can mean a number of things for the upcoming week. A lot of the news from this past week was around the tariffs and FOMC basically adjusting or not adjusting the rates and keeping them the same. So that caused a lot of bullish pressure inside of the market, which is obviously a great thing. So it could be interesting for this upcoming week. And starting here on the weekly time frame, we can see that I do have some levels already. A few weeks back, I got overzealous with drawing all of these levels. So instead of drawing them, I'm just going to call them out once again and just focusing on the ones that are going to be key for this upcoming week. So the first level that we have is right here. On this weekly time frame, it is 20,330. The other level that we have around it is 19,651. The other level that we have is 19,093. The other level is 18,500. This yellow level here is at 18,071. And then we have this level to the downside at 17,569. And then this last yellow level is at 17,226. Okay, so there are some to the top side. Let's call those out. We're not going to go over all of them because price would have to do some incredible things in order to reach these highs. Like I said, overzealous. What if you can trade gold or any market in just 1 hour per day, even if you have a full-time job, and still grow the account? Most traders think that they have to sit in front of charts all day, and maybe if they step away, they may either miss a setup or they may come back to a losing trade. Well, in this free masterclass, I'm going to show you a calm and repeatable way for you to enter trades with confidence, and you can lose all the anxiety when you step away from your charts. Go ahead and check out the free masterclass. It's totally free. So when it comes to this yellow level, it is at 20,641. This level here, 21,033. This level is at 21,374. And this level, 21,729. And this last yellow level that we will cover is at 22,206. So now that we got that, let's go down to the daily time frame and look at most recent price action to see if we need to adjust any of these levels just immediately around it. And because price stayed in mostly a consolidation this past week, there's not much for us to adjust, which is actually great if you are saving your charts, especially if you use TradingView. I'm going to hit save, TradingView, and are adjusting your charts as necessary. So here on this time frame, I don't want to change anything right now. So let's go down to the H4, having a lot more candles, see if there's something for us to change. So I do see something that I want to change. So this level right here, I did not call that out before because I wanted to see if we could refine it, and now we can. So let's go ahead and extend this level out. We can see there's a lot of consolidation above here. So all I'm going to do is just move this up to this consolidation area. So this is now sitting at 20,172. So that looks good for this time frame. Let's see if we can make some adjustments on the H2 time frame inside of the zone. Okay, yeah, and I think I will. So let's go ahead and adjust it again. 20,193. Let's go to H1, see if we can make any adjustments before we come up with our game plan for the upcoming week. Okay. So now I'm looking at this and I kind of like it where I had it before because it touched more points. So if you wanted to leave it here because it looks good on H2, you can, or you could adjust it with me and let's maybe move it down to here. This is at 20,170 and I like this number because it's a nice round number. And if you see here, we have rejection, price did push up, but then it came right back down and then also rejected again. So that's why I really like this level over the last level. And this is why we start from the top and we go down. in this chart because we want to make sure that we refine our level. I've created another community here on School called Consistent Profitable Traders. And if you want to join, you can go to school.com/traders in order to join this free membership. I have a number of things here inside of the community. You can see that the community is growing. There are people being added almost every single day. And then inside of the classroom, I do have some things here. I'm constantly adding new things, new resources for new traders. And if you go over to the calendar, then you'll see that I have a monthly call with everybody inside of this group. So if you want to join this community, go ahead and go to school.com/traders and I'll see you there. So this is looking good here on the H1 time frame. There's nothing I want to change here on this bottom level. And I think price started somewhere in here. Yeah, price started in here. So Sunday. And then this was all this week. So this is that consolidation that I was talking about. And inside of this consolidation, since it's such a large range, there are some tradable zones. So let's go ahead and mark those off. So the first tradable zone that I see is actually about here. So this level is at 19,908. And mainly because we do have a support here, but this one is closer. So, and it's a bit stronger in my mind. So that's why I wanted to mark that off. And then if we look to the top side, we can see that there is another resistance. And we are going to mark that off because the fact that price came up there and then it came right back down is significant. So the one thing that I want to check is the range here. Okay, so that's only 63 points. It doesn't fit into my trading plan, but for all you scalpers out there, it may be a good opportunity on the upside, but I will skip it. But for now, I will leave it on the chart like that. Okay, cool. So since price is not really doing a whole lot in here, I would want to wait to see if price breaks out of this consolidation. So above here for you scalpers, this could be something right there. And then above here, kind of the same idea because there's not enough range. Okay, so right there, yeah, it's pretty much about the same. And then if you're looking for a larger move, something that I definitely look for inside of my trading, then this area above 20,335 could be a good area for you. And if we measure this, we can see that price is roughly 300 points. So that's an amazing range. And then to the downside, this opportunity right here would be 251 points. And I would say this was kind of like a short-term idea, especially since the momentum at the moment is mostly looking to be bullish. It's making these higher lows right in here, higher lows, and it's looking like it's trying to build up some of that buying pressure. But of course, we'll see when the market opens again. But like I said, short-term short, mainly because of the rejections here, kind of in this zone. So, and then to this zone right here. So that is basically all an area where price could bounce from and continue to push up like it has in the past. And then the second thing that could be an idea once it gets past this would be trading this from 19,580 all the way down to 19,000 roughly 100 for a almost 500 point move. Obviously, if you like to hold it, then that could be amazing. If you like to go in and out of the market, like I sometimes like to do, maybe catch 100, 200 points or pips if I'm trading gold and then bounce out, that could be an idea inside of the zone as well. And this is pretty much my game plan for the upcoming week. If you like this analysis, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to this channel so that way you can see more amazing videos on these topics. I'll see you next time.